Hey, this is Heart Healing Fairy. I'm in the process of creating a candle line to expand my shop, and as I'm sitting here, finally able to sit here and test the products that I've been working on, it really puts you in this sort of meditative state. If you're a candle lover like me, then you understand what I mean. I'm also trying to master the woodwick candle, and so this crackling, warm energy, I've been kind of in my own energy for the last couple of days, really reveling in and enjoying this process. And I was getting some messages coming through that were intriguing about the divine feminine energy within its balanced form. When your divine masculine and divine feminine energy are actually balanced. And it occurred to me that I don't think that I have ever met a man that had tapped into their divine feminine. Which, what does that even really mean? It's being connected to your emotional world in a balanced way, within the way that you treat people, and being tapped into your emotions and being able to express your emotions freely and openly and maturely, right? I think not only men, but women, men and women, struggle with this. And I won't lie, I have been in process of sort of finding my own internal equilibrium for the past 10 years, within my own energy field. And sometimes we can go long periods of time with not really acknowledging our true feelings or expressing our true feelings. And that stifles your energetic field so much. While also needing the intuition and discernment to know, like, who is deserving of even being allowed into that sacred space. Because most people are wearing masks, and I feel like I'm picking up on a collective that sort of has been in this, like, I'm so done energy, which is just a phase. There has to be a reopening back up to the world, but with much greater discernment and intuition and maturity within you. And so it's like, once you come into contact with someone who is not capable of really being open and expressing emotionally because they're blocked up in a lot of ways, that you've sort of decided to save yourself the trouble. That's what I mean. And really focusing in on what it is that would make you happy and what it is that would light you up, and not allowing anyone to interfere with that process. It's almost like a feeling of there's been so much time wasted, but really, from the highest perspective, nothing is a waste. None of it was a waste. We have to go through so many cycles so that we get that contrasting energy, so that we can understand the elevated energy when you decide what you are, I'm hearing, willing to settle in. This collective isn't willing to settle in nothing, I'm hearing. Which is feeling so free. And the energy feels so wide open, open to receive. It's like, okay, universe, what you bring today, we'll see. But as far as these round and round and round and round roller coaster rides go, it's absolutely not. It's almost like a demand from this collective that's like, universe, bring me, I want better. Bring me something better to experience, and I'll be open for that only. As you should, collective. It's not a demand. It's loving yourself so fully and compassionately for everything that you have experienced up until this point, and knowing that the love that you have found inside of yourself, that true love, what love really means, that if it exists in you, that has to exist somewhere externally to be reflected as well. But even if it never appears, the true journey was finding that in yourself and giving that to yourself and being happy, choosing to be content within life, all of life. Which, let's be real, that is quite the maturity, I would say. It's not really an accomplishment or anything like that. I would much rather say such an internal maturity when it comes to every aspect that is reflected inside of this realm. In all of its light and dark aspects, you understand why it all exists and why it needs to exist, so that on every level, souls can learn every lesson that they wished to explore during their incarnation. That's all. But that you have seen through it, understand it, and you will happily stay in your lane if anything or anyone treads upon you, is what I'm hearing. I love you. I'm sending you so much love. And I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. And I will see you in the next one.